All right. So, Hen Dog West Coast wanted to know what are the five things that I am currently watching. Now, it was kind of restricted to only Amazon and Netflix. I'm here to tell you right now. In regards to Amazon, I really only watched this year um Invincible and Jack Ryan. I'm not really familiar with, oh, and Fallout as well. And of course, when Rings of Power comes back. Basically, I watch the big things on Amazon. I really don't watch some of their more smaller and obscure shows. But we're gonna run through like the five things, kind of sort of six, that I'm currently watching as we speak right now. The very first one is Warrior. Uh, and honorable mention because Warrior got me into that show, Brother's Son, which are both on Netflix. They're both absolutely fucking fantastic. If you want dope action and a great story, you're going to enjoy both of these films. This is also a callback to something else that is not on Netflix. At least I don't think it's currently on Netflix, which is Into the Badlands. Into the Badlands is another one of those Eastern martial arts meets Western Wild West, which is kind of sort of what Warrior is. It's basically the transition of a character from Japan and martial arts arriving in San Francisco in like I think it's like the 1950s or something. Uh, that story is dope as hell. And then, of course, to be super fucking generic, the other show that I'm watching on Netflix is Suits. Every single time Suits pops up on Netflix, I do a full watch from beginning all the way to end, going through the entire thing. Another honorable mention would be when Burn Notice comes back. Actually, let me check to see if Burn Notice is actually on Netflix, because I might end up doing a Burn Notice rewatch. Burn Notice is not currently on Netflix, but when it arrives back on Netflix, we're definitely going to be watching Burn Notice. So yeah, two major things we're definitely watching on Netflix currently is Warrior, and then the other one is Suits. And for the most part, I have just been watching anime across the board. Demon Slayer, because the season literally just ended yesterday, I believe, and the Infinity Castle arc and everything is going to be extremely dope as fuck. And what I mean by that is when these characters dropped through that fucking thing at the end of this season, everything from now, which is I think it's like 12 o'clock midnight, until the end of this season happens in a span of 6 hours. Yeah, it's like 6 or 7 hours because they fall through the trapdoors at like midnight, and the end of the series happens literally the next day at 7 a.m. So the entire Infinity Castle arc, and they're saying that the Infinity Castle arc is going to be chopped up, I believe, into like 3 or 4 movies. So officially, if I'm reading it right, yesterday was the end of the Demon Slayer anime, and the everything we get going forward is going to be 2 hour films basically covering all of the fights. So you're going to have 2 hours for Tanjiro and Giyu versus I can fucking see him, but I can't. I don't remember his name. Upper Moon 3. Then you're going to have Inosuke and Homegirl versus Upper Moon 2. And then you're going to have everybody else versus Kakushibo. And then, of course, Zenitsu is going to be fighting his brother, who I believe was given Upper Moon 4 or Upper Moon 6. He's one of the two. He's either Upper Moon 4 or he's Upper Moon 6. So I can't wait for that to be animated because this last episode was dope as fuck. Anime that I literally just finished watching last week was Remonster. It fits into the isekai thing. If you've been on this channel long enough, you know that I love isekais. I'm a fan of the idea of reincarnation and you get reborn in another world where it's all magic and gumdrops or you get done dirty and you get like turned into a slime. So like stuff like Sword Art Online, reincarnate into a slime, jobless reincarnation, things on those lines. Currently Remonster fits that mold for me. It's guy dies, reborn as Goblin. Goblin can level up, become super fucking Diesel, creates a harem for himself. I'll never. I love the manga. I absolutely fucking adore the anime. The anime is one of those. It's one of those fun. We don't take ourselves seriously. Just have a blast type of animes, and that's usually good when you're dealing with like super heavy emotional shit like Demon Slayer. Or the next one I'm going to talk about, which is Frieren, Beyond Journey's End. I'm late to this anime, which kind of sucks, and for the most part I was seeing like clips of this anime online and I really wanted to go and watch it. Finally sat down, finally finished season 1, about to start season 2, had a blast throughout the entire thing. It is fantastic. It's one of those, I wouldn't even really call it like a slow burn anime, because it doesn't really rely on, although I did hear that season 2 is completely different in regards to this, but it doesn't really rely on like heavy action every single thing. It's more or less this emotional journey where it's a story that technically happens after the isekai, which is, what happens after the heroes group saves the world. And it's really interesting watching Freeren's journey as she kind of like comes to term with her emotions in regards to where she stands with her heroes party, and also the connections that she makes as she realizes that they basically put certain pieces in place so that she would have people that she could call friends going on into the future. Dope as fuck. Absolutely love it. And the last one that I think a lot of people on here are gonna really, really enjoy is Sentai Daishikkaku, which is Go. Hold on. What's the American name? Go Go Loser Ranger. It's dope. If you're on this channel and you love the boys and you show up for like nothing but the boys content, I'm here to tell you right now, this anime is basically like the boys and Power Rangers fused together into an anime where essentially the Power Rangers of this universe defeated the evil. All right, let's put it like this. Imagine if in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the Power Rangers went to the moon, killed Lord Zed, killed Rita Repulsa, killed Goldar, killed all of the major bosses, stole Rita's machine that allowed her to create the putties, and also create other monsters, and forced the putties to become slaves, where every year, or it's not really every year, it's like every Sunday, the putties have to create a boss and then show up on Earth to get beaten to basically maintain the status quo. It is dope as fuck. I absolutely love this anime. I adore the shit out of this anime. I'm only halfway through it currently. I'm really hoping to maybe knock this anime out by hopefully by the weekend. Before the weekend, I should wrap this anime up completely. But the weird thing is it's not on Crunchyroll, so I would suggest just googling it to see where exactly you can go and watch it. I watch it on a site that essentially has just anime to watch. I actually don't have the site saved. It's saved on my phone because it's been the thing that I watch when I commute, where I just basically like whoop on my phone and I'm watching it. But yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. I love it. But those are the shows that I am currently just watching and enjoying. So, hop on some of them. I think you'd really, really enjoy them. If you're somebody who's never seen Suits, I definitely know you're gonna love Suits. If you've never seen Warrior, you're definitely gonna fucking love Warrior. And if you've never seen any of the animes that I just mentioned, you're gonna love a lot of these animes. But it's all about people's preference. I know people who absolutely hate Suits. They're weird to me. You absolutely are. But like I said, like Suits is one of those things that every time it pops back up on Netflix, I do a full watch. And when Suits leaves, I feel as though that's when Burn Notice arrives. And then when Burn Notice pops up, I'm gonna do a full watch of Burn Notice again. But yeah, that's the list. Peace.